Live from beautiful Oriole Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Mike Messina. What do you look for here?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
And we're underway in Baltimore. Oh, 1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Up the middle, Roberts handles, throws the first. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just underway from Baltimore. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman Carlos.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Misses outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Today's starting pitcher, Roy Halladay. How about a scouting report on him?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Leading off, Ryan Roberts.
Hitter this afternoon, second baseman, number 1, Ryan Roberts.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Batting second, center fielder.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Adam Jones, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bautista moving under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting third, designated hitter.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Manny Machado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. But it's 1-0 as the run scores.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
And the batter now, Albert Bell.
Left fielder, number 88.
That one in there across the letters.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fifth, first baseman, number 23.
Chris Davis will hit next. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Bell off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. The Orioles lead it 1-0. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore, and now for the Jays, Jose Bautista. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The 1-0. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Guerrero tries to hold up, appeal to first, ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out man at first. Josh Donaldson next up for the Blue Jays. And he takes a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Oh, and 2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And quickly one away in the second.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. No question about this one. It's out of here. A monster shot to right. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Matt Wheat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped in the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nick Marks, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Brian Roberts now at the plate. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Goes down looking. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And it's 2-zip. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Raul Dizzy.
43.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
That's in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. The 0-1 swings through that one out in front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Two down, nobody on the ground, and that's just foul. On the ground, right side, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. It's the Orioles 2 and the Jays nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, digging in, Adam Jones. Halladay back to work. Hey! Oh, 1 down.
That's a ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Manny Machado. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. The relay to second. Tag is in there.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Albert Bell, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And next for the Orioles, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Roy Halladay done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. They turn things over to the southpaw, David Wells.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cal Ripken Jr. Up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. So man aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the 0-1.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Nope.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ripken at second with nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
Ball, that's just out.
Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at second, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Matt Wheat digs in now. Flying to left his first time. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's going to be Nick Marks. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
In there at the knees for a strike.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
That pitch is out.
Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Stepping in, Adam Jones, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off. When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Man at first, one away.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Wells will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Marcus Stroman on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Ball.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Right side. And that one handled. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 3 innings complete. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Tony Fernandez. And that one is lifted in the air. Marks gets under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to left his first time.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The Orioles up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. There's a line drive to left field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman
Carlos Delgado getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Back now at Oriole Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Bell in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. And here's the first baseman, Chris Davis. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball one.
Stroman, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
Ball two.
Just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Ripken in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right field. Bautista on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. We've played 4. It's the Orioles 9 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Jose Bautista. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field, and makes the grab. 1 away.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Stays alive. One, two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Number 20.
Now the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 so far.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
No, that's low.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering upstairs. Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Ziggy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
Brett Lowry now in the game as he takes over third. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Now into the game, Jose Cruz. He'll be patrolling center field. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Alex Rios now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. He makes the grab, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Aaron Sanchez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Nick Marks. Here's your 1. Hey! Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for the Orioles.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brian Roberts will hit next. 1 for 3. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Kevin Gausman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Tap foul at the plate. Marks off of first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in, Adam Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they're still in command. 9-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
My life is real, real. So I'm frontin' on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mob.